Hi, my name is Abby Nowakowski. I am almost 30 years old and I live in New Lenox, Illinois with my husband and our dog Maddie. Woo! Hello, this is my kitchen. This is some of the craziness that typically goes on a day-to-day basis here. My husband is actually remodeling our bathroom right now, so excuse the mess. Dave, want to come say hello? This is my husband, Dave.
Hello.
He's really happy that I'm putting him on camera right now. We are redoing the bathroom. Crazy, we're getting ready for a chili cook-off this Saturday. Everyone's coming over, all of our friends, our family, so we're kind of on a time constraint to make things happen. But in the meantime, what we are cooking up for dinner, something quick, fallish, seasonal, and actually from my garden outside, a spaghetti squash. So I have just baked this spaghetti squash in the oven for about an hour on 400 degrees. Just poked the spaghetti squash, just pierced it with a fork to make sure that it gets some ventilation, gets some steam going. And what we are going to make with that is a pumpkin bolognese. And it is delicious. It's so good. It's so healthy for you. Spaghetti squash is a great alternative to pasta, so we like eating that around here. It keeps us going with all the activities that we have. And it's also really just a nice fall meal. And my husband doesn't typically know that it's healthy for him either, which is always great. So what's going to go in this meal? I'll show you. Alright, so we're making our sauce for the spaghetti squash. We're doing the pumpkin bolognese, and we're going to start with the meat. We've had the pan heating up so that it's nice and hot. It's a great cast iron which really holds the heat. I have some oil in there. I'm going to drop in the ground chuck. You can really use any kind of meat with this though, which is really nice. Normally I do grass-fed organic beef, I do a bison. Chuck's a little bit leaner, so I really like to use that. I'm just going to break it up and let it brown for a little bit. And then we are going to add our other ingredients. I have a small to medium diced sweet onion. You could use red onion, use whatever you got. That's what's really, really nice about this sauce, is that it actually uses a lot of stuff that you normally are going to already have in your house, in your pantry items and those sorts of things. And while this browns up here, we are letting our spaghetti squash cool. I am just kind of taking a fork, running it through there, and it turns into spaghetti, which is fantastic. So we're getting that ready. We're going to plate it up. We're going to make it look delicious, and I'm getting hungry. Can't wait. All of my cooking is completely gluten-free, so I find it a challenge to try and find foods that I can make that aren't typically gluten-free, whether it be waffles and fried chicken, or if we're doing a really great pasta. I try to figure out what I can do to make it gluten-free, which can be challenging at sometimes, but it's also really fun when me and my husband go out to dinner and I maybe can't have something. It really drives me to get into the kitchen and figure out how to make it myself or make it healthier. And I really feel at home in the kitchen. I love creating. I just don't think about anything else when I'm here, when I'm working with the ingredients. I love the whole process of cooking, from going to the farmer's market or being in my own garden and picking my fresh basil out to make my homemade pesto, or just picking out a fresh cherry and eating that as a snack. I've really, really grown to love and understand how really great ingredients are, and I haven't always had that experience with food. I used to work in the fitness industry, and typically my idea of food was kind of the enemy. It really wasn't something that I embraced. It was more of a chicken breast and broccoli and suck down your protein shake kind of thing. And I was really, really missing this whole world of fun. And I love being in the kitchen now. It's a part of my life. It's part of my husband's life. I love cooking for pretty much my friends, my family, anyone that I can shove cupcakes in their face, whatever I can do. I love making things for people. It's really a sign of love from me. And it always has been in my family, from watching my aunts and my grandmas in the kitchen, and my mom loves to cook as well. So I really grew up with that ingrained in me, and it's just something that I've recently started to explore within the last 5 years, and I'm sold. I'm done. I love learning, and I can't wait to get in my kitchen at the end of the day. All right, so the sauce is finished. Just picked some fresh basil from the garden, putting it on. We are just going to show you a quick shot of the sauce. I wish we had smell-o-vision. It's delicious. So, we have our spaghetti. It is all our spaghetti squash, excuse me. Hi, Maddie. She's hoping for some droppings, but she's not going to get any. We have the spaghetti squash, we have the sauce, we have our complete meal full of protein and complex carbohydrates, and it's beautiful. Oh, I just can't wait to dig in. It's delicious. So good. Hopefully I'll get to do it for you. No, can't. Okay. So good. You really get that cinnamon and a little bit of the heat from the cayenne in there. And the pumpkin isn't overwhelming, but it really makes the sauce nice and creamy. I hope I get to cook it for you on MasterChef. See you soon.